This is the DJI Mavic Pro. I've had this drone since 2016. If you've seen my review and unboxing, it's got over 150,000 views now, which is crazy, so thank you for that. But today's a new day. We're here 2 years later, and today we have an upgrade. This right here is the Mavic 2 Pro, and I am lucky enough to be able to unbox this in Oahu, Hawaii. I'm on the North Shore. This drone came a long way. It came from China to New York, back across the ocean to Hawaii, but we're here today, and I finally have this thing in my hands, and I'm so excited to share it. So let's get into an opening. So really quick, right off the bat, we have the Mavic 2, the Mavic. The Mavic 2 is bigger. It's definitely bigger. The case is bigger. I have the Fly More bundle for both of them. And what I noticed just taking a quick sneak peek at both drones, the Mavic 2 is definitely a bigger, beefier, heavier drone, but for good reason. So these are the two. This is the Mavic 2. This is the original Mavic. You can see, I'm gonna get a little close in here, the two cameras. The right side, this has a new 1-inch Hasselblad sensor. This one has, I don't even know what it has, but this new Mavic Pro shoots way higher resolution. It shoots at 4K, 30 frames per second in 10-bit and in H.265 at 100 megabit bitrate. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just know this thing is badass. It shoots really good video at really high bit rates, really great quality, and it has some really interesting specs to it. As far as controllers go, they're very similar in form factor. They look really similar, both of them. The only thing that I see that's noticeably new is if you turn it this way, there's no thumbsticks on this one. The thumbsticks are actually hidden inside, so I can travel with this one. I can even slip it in my pocket. This one, the thumbsticks will break, they'll snap, they're annoying. You don't want to have to deal with that. I'm going to give you a little better side-by-side comparison. So this new drone actually has an interesting new cover, and as I take this off, you can see the bottom has all of these crazy sensors. It has downward-facing sensors. It has actual LEDs that will, or LEDs are actually down here, LEDs that'll illuminate the ground as you take off and land in the dark, which I think is really cool. It has backward-facing sensors, upward-facing sensors, and it even has side-facing sensors. Now be careful, these are only available in the smart track modes. I believe it's not available in normal flying mode or sport mode. Looking at the sensors, it's night and day. This one has a huge 1-inch sensor. It means it's going to perform way better in low light. It's going to have way better dynamic range. I think 14 stops if I'm not mistaken. That's why I chose the Mavic Pro over the Mavic Zoom, is because I really just want a badass camera. And when it's got Hasselblad on the lens, like it does on this drone, you know you're in for a good time. Don't want to waste too much more time before we get flying, so I'm just going to briefly show you an overview of what can be held inside this. I have the charger, car charger. Underneath this pocket down here, this is actually where the batteries are stored. I don't know if you can see those two down there. So this thing carries 3 batteries, the controller, car charger, actual charger, and the drone all in one. It's really useful to get the Fly More bundle. I believe it's an extra $300-something, well worth the money. But that's it, I'm done. I need to go update the firmware, I need to charge the batteries, and let's go fly the brand new Mavic 2 Pro. So to test the drone for today, we're headed to a waterfall called Macau Falls. It's a nice 1 mile hike in, 1 mile hike out. So I figured this would be a good spot to test the range, the dynamic range, the look, the settings, and kind of all the good stuff about this new drone, because this place is like, I don't know if you can see it yet, but this looks pretty amazing. It's almost time to fly. I haven't flown this, I haven't hit the record button once on this thing. So I'm excited to finally get to fly this thing in a couple minutes. We've made it to the end of our road, and there's a rope. We were not expecting a rope. So Anthony made it to the top. Not too bad, he had to take his shoes off. Now it's time for me to put away my camera, and hopefully I'll try to scale the top of this thing. We climbed from down there and made it up here. Almost there. I can't even lie, that was a very difficult hike. We made it all the way through God knows what. But we have finally arrived at the waterfall. I don't know if you could tell from the framing here, but this waterfall, woo! This thing is massive, so it's time to finally pull out the Mavic 2. We're gonna get some footage, we're gonna test it out, we're gonna see how it looks, and we're gonna capture. Honestly, I don't even know if we can capture a waterfall this tall. This thing is like 300 feet tall, but we're gonna try our best. So let's take this thing open and give it for a fly. Wait, okay, take two, run it back, here we go. So let's bust this thing open and take it for a fly. Wait, does that sound right? Take it, we're gonna fly, let's go fly.
You know I got bands on bands, like my life for ransom. Keep your legs in hand tight, let my hand glide land. So come and throw it my way, baby, come and throw it my way. Goddamn, you know it feel good, good enough to blow it all away. All up on your body, I'm flexing, put my tongue on your neck and let it drip when we sexing. Ain't no stopping, no resting with you. On the covers, got you screaming out. So baby, tell me you wanna know.
You stay, loving on my body in the morning. You stay, I ain't gonna leave it till it's pouring. Like a waterfall,
I can make it drip, drip, drip.
come give me your love.
I can make it drip, drip.
And that's going to do it for our little fly portion. This waterfall is too cool. We're gonna head back on the hike now. It's about sunset time, so we gotta go. And by back, I mean all the way back to the East Coast in New York. I'm sitting in mission control, actually editing this video right now. A long way. It took about 10-hour flight back home, about 6 hours of time zone changes, but we're back. And the reason I'm here talking to you is that I want to show a little bit more. I felt like that was just one scene, one lighting, one specific place that we flew the Mavic 2 Pro, and I flew in so many other places this week. So what I wanted to do is kind of cut up a little edit and show you all the different places that I filmed with the new drone, so you can get a view of all the new modes. I show the active tracking, I show the hyperlapse mode. The hyperlapse mode is incredible, and a few of the quick shot modes as well. So I think it's something that you're going to want to see. If anything, the footage is beautiful. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this next minute of just cool Mavic 2 Pro footage from Hawaii.
ooh, got them chills up and down your spine. I'm that good body high, hey. I'll be the only drug you need, oh. You got it, I want it, why would I control it? You could give it all to me. You speak to my senses, I scream to our senses. Don't know what's reality. You are that sweetness under my skin. You're like that virus making me sin. I want those sweet lips on me again. You make me melt, baby, I am here. Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little, just a little bit, just a little bit. Whoa, yeah.
Wasn't that dope? The footage I got was crazy. That was only like such a small portion of it too. But that's been the review of the Mavic 2 Pro. I don't even know if you could call this a review. It's just kind of my first impressions. And for first impressions, I absolutely love it. I think this drone is amazing. It's pretty much everything that I would have asked for in the Mavic Pro, packed into the same size, but in Mavic 2 Pro form. I chose the Pro personally because I actually really enjoy the quality as opposed to the zooming functionality. I think the zooming is really cool, but it's not really for me. I just want the best quality. So as you could see from that footage that you just watched, it's pretty incredible. It checks off just about every want that I had on my list, and I can't wait to have another couple years of filming with this new drone. So if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. If we can get this one to the view count that the last one had, I'll be a pretty happy camper. So thanks so much for watching. There's going to be so much more Mavic 2 Pro footage on the way, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.